Who? Know what time it is?
Time to hear a story full of wonder. There's so much fun we'll have learning together. So let's go down to the clubhouse with Ollie and his friends. Let's go down to the clubhouse where wonder never ends at the Wonder Clubhouse. At the Wonder Clubhouse.
Oh, hi there, friends. I'm Zoe, and I just found my old jump rope. But sadly, I can't jump in it right now because I have a cast. But I love that I get to jump in so many different ways. I could jump like kangaroo, or a frog, ribbit, 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 or a grasshopper. It's so fun jumping in so many different ways.
Ho!
It's Ollie!
Hello, Zoe. Ho! Jumping all around, are you?
Hi, Ollie. I sure am. There are so many different ways I can jump.
Jumping is fun. It's true. Jumping God's way is perfect for you. Listen to this story. Just follow me through. Ho!
Follow me through. Ollie's got a Bible story for me and you.
There we go. Hola, friends. I'm Luis, the handyman. I'm just making sure this is ready for my niece. She's getting a new frog tomorrow, and we don't want it to be able to jump away. Let's see. It's all done. It's perfect. Perfect. That reminds me of our story today. Do you want to help me build it? Great! Let's put it on the story fence. Hammers up, little builders. Ready? Uno, dos, tres, hammer! Great job, little helpers. You can put your hammers down. Now we just need our story tools. Yep, we have everything we need. Today's true story from the Bible begins with a man named Gideon. One day, God said, "Take an army and go defeat the big, powerful Midianites." Now, Gideon knew that God's way is perfect, so Gideon jumped, and went God's way. He got together the biggest army of men he could find. Look at all of them. They were ready to go. But God said, "Gideon, you have too many men. Make the army smaller." So Gideon said to the army, "If anyone's afraid, you can go back home." Wow, that's a lot of men. How will they defeat the Midianites now? But Gideon knew that God's way is perfect, so he jumped, and went God's way. The army was now ready to go again. But God said, "There are still too many men. Make the army even smaller. Take them to the water and tell them to get a drink." Then God said, "The men who put their faces down to the water should leave. The men who lifted the water to their mouth with their hands should stay." Now there were only a few men left in the army. But God said, "Go and fight. I will be with you." So once again, Gideon jumped, and went God's way. Charge! And what do you think happened? Did they win or lose? They won! Of course they did! Because God's way is what? Perfect! It's true. Sometimes when God asks us to do something, it doesn't always make sense. But we can trust that God's way is perfect. So we can jump, and go God's way. Hey there, Ollie. Tell me, whose way is perfect?
God's way is perfect. Yes, it's true. Now let's hear it from you. Tell me, whose way is perfect?
God's way is perfect. That's the truth, friends. You better believe it. Adios.
So there's your story, and it's all true. Gideon jumped God's way, and you can too.
Thanks, Ollie.
Goodbye to you. Hoo, hoo.
What a great story. Gideon started with a big army, and then God said, make it smaller. Gideon went God's way and won the battle. God's way is perfect. I think I got the story. Did you get it? If you did, say got it. Get it?
Got it!
Good. It's fun being able to do things like a frog or a kangaroo, but it's even better to do things God's way. God's way is perfect. I'm going to jump God's way. I'll see you next time. Bye!
Hi kids! Alright, I am outside and I cannot find Noelle. Again, she hid from me. I don't know where she is. Do you guys know where she is? She likes to hide from... Oh my goodness, there she is. Did she scare you? She kind of scared me. So, do you see everything moving? It's kind of windy out today. But we wanted to sit outside. So this is Memorial Weekend. And we want to celebrate this weekend about all the people who fought for us and who we want to honor, and we honor them on Memorial Day. And this weekend is Memorial Weekend. Today, while we're recording, it's kind of windy and cold out. But when you're watching this, it might be super hot and nice out. We'll see. We'll see what the weather does this week. Do you notice our lovely, well, she gave me her lovely crown and my headband and my little pendant here, my little ribbon. That's part of your craft today because it says on there, here, I'll show you the way it prints out. It prints out like this. I can jump and go God's way. Just like who from our story, our true story from the Bible. Do you kids remember? He had an army. God talked to him. He had a lot of people that were going to help him. And God said, that's still too many. Do you remember his name? Started with a G. Gideon, that's right. God talked to Gideon and said, you still have too many people. And Gideon was thinking, too many soldiers? Okay. And so then he had them go drink. Remember? First he had the people that were scared leave, and then he had the other people, and the people who put their head in the water, which that would be kind of hard to drink out of a lake like that, they left. And the other people brought the water up to their hands. How would you guys have drank out of the water? I know. Okay, I would have done that too. All right, so this is your craft. You're going to print it out. You can print it out. So see, I did these ones. They're already colored. Noelle colored these ones. We didn't have any cardstock, but we had an old folder. Noelle found some rocks. We had an old folder that I cut and then
I
glued
kind of
them
got
together
these
and
because
glued
of
them. And then
water.
this one's just ribbon.
Yeah.
Just like this one's just ribbon. And then I cut a little hole in it, and then I could pin it through my button on my shirt.
Oh,
All right, so that's the craft, and it prints like this, or like where you can color it, this. And you can print a bunch and do a pattern like me, or just use 3 and have other people do it. So you find that craft on your at-home Parent Q4 May Week 5 that also has our memory verse. All right, kids, let's do our memory verse in the wind. Take out your Bibles, open them up to 2 Samuel 22:31.
God's way is perfect.
Good job! God's way is perfect.
Perfect.
All right, and you can jump and go God's way. because when we know that when we go God's way, we know we are doing it perfectly, right? Nobody is perfect, but if we do things God's way, we can do it perfectly. The other thing you print up is, what's this? Feet. Do they smell like feet?
No.
Let's see. Oh, you got some stinky feet. So you'll print up those feet, and you can print up a bunch of them. You can use it as a template and trace, and lay those either around outside or inside. You could hide them and try to find them or something. Anything fun you can do. But the craft on there is jump, jump, follow the leader. So you start at the feet, and then one person jumps, and then to the next person, and you play jump, jump, follow the leader. Isn't that fun, kids? Okay, well, we hope you enjoyed your story. And we hope you have a wonderful week. Enjoy Memorial Day. If you see somebody who served our country or helped fight for your freedom, make sure to tell them good job and thank you. And you can also plant flags or take flowers to cemeteries. And we are so thankful for all the people that God gave to help give for us and for our country. All right, kids, you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.